Alright guys, so I have completed the Extreme Z Awakening event for the family Kamehameha units. I actually really like what they're doing here because they made the Extreme Z Awakening event for all three of these units. They also gave us 3 movie scrolls, which we were able to go into the Baba shop and actually pick any 3 of these units. So basically, they gave these units out for free so that everyone would have them. See, I chose to pick all 3 Gokus. I'll show exactly why in a second here. And on top of that, there's also a very good banner. Well, very good if you want to get one of these 3. These are the only 3 featured units on the banner. It's a featured, unit guarantee per multi, and it's only 30 stones. So, like, if you would want to rainbow these guys, it's very easy to do. Now, I do feel as though this right here is probably another side effect of the pressure Dragon Ball Legends is putting on Dokkan. For them to give out these units for free and stuff like this is, I think, a big deal. So what we're going to do today, this video, we're going to Extreme Z Awaken all 3 of the family Kamehameha units. I usually do this whenever one of these Extreme Z Awakenings happen. I will go ahead and completely Extreme Z Awaken them on camera. So let's go ahead and do that. This video actually might go on for a little while just because we are going to be awakening all 3 of the units. So there's also a ton of missions that will activate just by doing this. Here, let me make this go quicker. Let's get rid of boom, 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 boom. So only SCR types are here. That'll help out a lot. Alright, so now we have to actually go over here and level him up. This is where the Extreme Z Awakening process, you can go through a lot of materials while you Extreme Z Awaken all of these units because, you know, it's going to take a lot of experience to get them up. It's also going to take a lot of Zenny. Okay, so I'm at like 154 million. After we're completely done awakening all of the characters, let's see about where we are in terms of Zenny, because that's the other thing is it does take a very high amount of Zenny in order to Extreme Z Awaken units usually. Now, I remember Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Broly took a lot. I feel like the cost for Frieza or the Gohan might have been lowered. I can't remember completely for Frieza. So let's just get... Oh, I gotta level him up again. So let's just go ahead and keep doing this. I certainly hope as well that they continue to do what they're doing with the family Kamehameha units here, where they're prioritizing units that these aren't Dokkan Fest exclusive units or anything like that. These guys are more or less random SSRs, right? So I really like the fact that they're powering up these cards because that really gives hope that any SSR, any old SSR, they could actually make a decent unit in the future now. And again, because of the fact that Dragon Ball Legends is now a thing, I feel that does put pressure on Akatsuki. There is a direct competitor to Dokkan now, whereas previously there wasn't really. Competition is always going to be a good thing, especially for something like this. So I think Dragon Ball Legends presence will continue to do nothing but cause, I think, Dokkan to be more generous. I do believe, moving forward, we're going to see more instances of things like this happen, where we're going to get, free units. The banners are going to be, significantly better than they might have previously been, before Legends was on the horizon, because that's really also the only thing I could think of as to why all of a sudden Dokkan, is going to start doing, all these nice things for us, right? So, alright. Let's go ahead and do the final Extreme Z Awakening. Yeah, looks like it is going to cost us a lot of Zenny to fully awaken all these units. Now, with the Goku in particular here, I am going to do a little something extra, right? So, obviously, all Extreme Z Awaken units, we can level them up to level 140, right? So, let's go ahead and max level him up. And I'll show you guys this little thing I'm going to do. Now, because I don't care about hanging on to Grand Elder Kai's, I'm only going to get this Goku we're about to feed in. Hang on, boom. Okay, there we go, boom. To SA3. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to awaken this Goku right here and feed him into this one, because we'd have to Dokkan Awaken him and stuff to do it. But okay, so he's level 140. All we have to do now is just get him the 5 SA level. So let's go ahead and move down here where I have 4 of these Gokus. So I'm going to feed 2 more in, and we're going to get him up to SA 3. And then we'll go ahead and level him all the way up. We'll awaken him, and then we're going to go ahead and Dokkan Awaken him. And then we're going to feed him in to the other Goku I have, and we'll permanently raise his SA like that. Normally, I probably would feed a bunch of like the SR Gokus I actually have sitting around right now, but I'm not gonna do that, only because like I don't really have a reason for the Grand Kais to be sitting around in my box, so I'm just gonna use 2 Grand Kais to get him from SA 13 to 15. So now let's just go ahead and level him up to 100. And I have plenty of the medals. The medals actually Dokkan Awaken these guys you get from the legendary Super Saiyan Broly event. That actually did come back along with their Extreme Z Awakening event as well. So you can grind the medals there. The drop rate I remember being quite annoying, but these medals are also in the Baba Shop. You could frequently get them in the Baba Shop. That's why, as you guys can see, I actually have 31 of those bad boys. Is because I'm frequently like snatching them up in the Baba Shop, like whenever they show up, because I never know when I might want to use them. So now we can feed him in, boom, and then as you guys can see, that will take him up to SA 13. And then just these 2 Grand Kais I don't need, so we'll go ahead and take him up to SA 15, just like that. Bam. So that's what I decided to do with the 3 movie scrolls that I was able to get. So now he is SA 15. Stats are looking very good for unit that's like 1% in the dupe system. So we're completely done with the family Kamehameha Goku. So now let's go ahead and work on the Goten. I want to finish up Goten, and then we also have to finish up Gohan, and then we'll grab all of the mission rewards as well, like to see like what the grand total of prizes and shit that we're gonna get is. I'm presuming there's a lot of good stuff we're gonna get in there. I think there also will be some Grand Kais and stuff, so I shouldn't need to use any of my actual Elder Kais. I think I'll be able to hang on to all my Elder Kais for whenever like the next Dokkan Fest unit might show up. I do think there probably will be another Dokkan Fest unit maybe in about a week or so on JP. Like, I know Global is going to be getting Ultra Instinct Goku in about a week, and funny enough, around the same time, I could see JP getting whatever its next Dokkan Fest event card is. I have no idea what it might be, absolutely no idea what direction they're going to move in, but I am reasonably sure we should get another one soon. Let's see, we wouldn't get V-Jump leaks for another, 10 or so days, so I'm kind of predicting that we'll know who the next Dokkan Fest is before V-Jump would come out. So let's just continue leveling up the Goten and Gohan here. So this is one thing, guys, to keep in mind moving forward as well about your supplies is there's going to be a lot of these Extreme Z Awakening like things moving forward, and they are a heavy like tax on training items, Zenny, Kais, all of that. So, you know, you're going to want to be mindful, I think, with how you utilize a lot of your supplies on, like, units you might not use and stuff. Because all of the Extreme Z-Awaken units are, like, top-tier units. Well, yeah, I would say the Goten, Goku, and Gohan are probably, like, top-tier level units just because of how high their stats are. I do think because of how high their stats are, you probably, like they're going to be able to do, significant damage. They're going to be able to tank really well because all of them get nice defensive buffs. Goten and Goku, they get higher defensive buffs than Gohan does, but that's just because Gohan, his passive, like, will factor in a little better for damage than, like, the others will. Okay, so I'll just give him 2 of those, and then we'll try and finish up with all of those. Boom. I frequently am buying, like, crazy amounts of training items from the Baba Shop as well. So, like, I'm probably pretty good there. I can see already, like, getting all 3 of these fuckers to max level 140 is definitely a big-time drain. Because, like, I'm just watching all of this stuff just sort of fade away. And boom, there we go. So now he is level 140 SA15. Just accomplishing tons and tons of missions. So let's go ahead and level him up. We'll also give him the 5 Grand Elder Kais so that he's SA15. Let's give him a double gravity chamber. Those gravity chambers, those are the most, like, important things you can get. That's why I can't wait for the next time the Trunks event returns. The, like, the Future Trunks event where you can farm those gravity chambers is, like, so valuable to have. Now, I don't think I have any other copies of the Goten or the Gohan floating around. If I did, I probably would use them to raise SA levels as well. Alright, so Goku and Goten are finished. Let's just go ahead and completely Extreme Z-Awaken Gohan, and then we will wrap up the video, as we're still, you know, getting tons of missions. Now, this Gohan, I actually already do have him rainbowed in the dupe system. The Goten and Goku, I'm still not sure if I'm going to do it. I am strongly considering it. I think I want to, like, kind of test them out in an event first, and then I'll kind of make my decision. You know, I don't have any regrets with Gohan, though, just because he's going to be so valuable on Broly's Extreme Z-Awakening event, right? Like, it's going to be very, very important. Like his extra buffs are going to make him so good on that event. I think I'll probably be able to get past level 80 now, actually, with the buffs that Gohan is getting here. The ability, you know, to get up to SA15 will cause him to do lots of extra damage. All of the extra defensive stats he's going to have, as well as even, like, health. Like, we're going to have a lot more health when I take on the event. So, like, you know, I'll have plenty of opportunity to, like, recover more by getting the same type orbs. Just a lot of, you know, things like that is going to be very, very nice. So let me go ahead and get him up to 130. And we are almost done here. I'm actually very eager to grab all of those rewards from the missions, too. Like, just seeing everything we're going to get. Because I think you do get a few, like, normal Elder Kais, which, again, I'll save either for the next LR that comes out or the next Dokkan Fest unit. Because I actually don't... There is one summonable LR I don't have right now, LR Beerus. You know, whenever I might pull him, I would need Elder Kais probably to get him from SA10 to SA20. And then... I don't know. See, I don't know if there's going to be another new LR coming soon, because, you know, LR Beerus did just come out. It does seem like usually they have, like, kind of a buffer period of, like, a month or two between, like, these big summonable LRs. The one good thing, though, is I could see the next summonable LR for JP actually being a featured LR, because I think LR Bojack was the last, like, you know, summonable LR that was featured. Obviously, there's the 3-year anniversary units, but those are Dokkan Fest units, so I kind of like scale or count them differently. I don't know what they're gonna do when they return. By the way, like when LR Super Vegito and Super Gogeta come back, like are they just gonna have a banner like with basically like only those units, or are those units gonna be secondary unit like featured units on a banner? It does seem like seems like they're almost too powerful, right? To, like, have them, like, okay, let's say there's a new, we'll say there's a new Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20 Dokkan Fest exclusive, right? And then, like, they would make, like, LR Super Vegito just another unit on the banner. Seems like, you know, those units are too powerful to, like, just feature on the banner like that. That's kind of the way I feel. So, we'll see what they decide to do. Alright, so let's give him all of the AGL Grand Kais right there. And then I think that will allow us to get one from the missions, and then we'll just use that to get Gohan to SA15. So let's go ahead and feed these all in, and then let's get all of the missions now that all 3 of the units are completely level 140. So there's Gohan's max stats, by the way. 15,000 health, 16,000 attack, and 10,000 defense, because of course he is a rainbow unit. So, okay. Let's head over here and let's just grab all of this shit. Let's see the full scope of what they're going to give us. I presume it's probably going to be a lot of stones They might give us some Zenny, because we went through about, what, 30 million Zenny or so? So let's see what we got. We got some Dragon Stones. Oh, yeah! So this mission, I finally completed this mission. This is on global as well, and we now are finally able to complete this. This is Extreme Z Awaken 5 units. I've seen many people ask, you know, how do I complete that mission? And, you know, here now we're finally able to complete it. So, tons and tons of stones. That's good news for free-to-play players. Here is some Zenny. That's good again. Getting some Zenny back after the high cost of Extreme Z Awakening's units is good. There's an Elder Kai. So we do get an Elder Kai for raising them to SA 15. So if we don't get any Grand Elder Kais from the missions here, I guess I'll just feed one Elder Kai into Gohan, get him to SA 15, and then basically, you know, I would get that back from this mission. So that's fine. I'm trying now, like, at this stage of Dokkan, to save as many of these, like, Elder Kais as possible for units that really need it, right? Like, any unit that can be grinded, I'm basically going to do. You know, Super Saiyan 3 Broly, grind him, Angel Golden Frieza, Ultra Instinct Goku, like, you know, I've grinded all of those units. Alright, so, there, that's all the missions, and then these are just some dailies I have left over for today, and then just to get Gohan to SA 15, so let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, no more Grand Elder Kais, so we're going to have to use just a normal Elder Kai, which I don't really have a problem with, so let's go ahead and do that. Boom! Now Gohan is SA 15, and I'll get a replacement Kai from the missions from what I just used on that Gohan. So, perfect, 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 perfect. That will complete it. There we see. So, it looks like Gohan has higher stats than the Kid Gohan. And Broly, only because Broly is not Rainbow, but of course Gohan doesn't have higher stats than, like, Full Power Frieza or Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That's interesting. Alright, let's just go ahead and grab this last Elder Kai, guys, and I guess I will finish the video out. So, thanks for watching. Good luck with the event. You need a movie boss category team. I'm sure the event did seem easier than other Extreme Z Awakenings, so I'm sure it shouldn't be too difficult. You might be able to do it if you bring, like, an AGL Rose friend, and then, like, no, AGL Rose leader, and then, like, a friend Turles with movie boss units may be a possible way it could be completed. But regardless, guys, good luck, and I will see y'all next time.